So here's another fake news and fake tube. Okay. Ended up going there because of this video where this guy here talks about the article and basically this. He was talking about this. This one gives you more information, so let's get into this. Mystery illness lands over 300 people in the hospital in southern India. A mystery illness linked to one death put more than 300 people in the hospital over the weekend in southern Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. However you want to pronounce that, Dozens of residents in Eluru city started falling ill on Saturday night with some losing consciousness. Okay, yada 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 yada. It talks about organochlorine pesticide, or organochlorine pesticide, which is believed to be the likely cause of the illness. They basically tested them with a virus, but they found no virus, and they were saying it was that's the likely, culprit. And I looked online, ncbi.nlm.nih.gov. Okay, organochlorine pesticides, their toxic effects on living organisms and their fate in the environment. So found out this thing is the reason why they use this is because it's basically cheaper. Okay, cheaper form of pesticide. There are other forms of pesticides, but they tend to be more expensive. So in order to save the farmers in India, in order to save money, they use these cheaper, the cheapo kind of pesticide, right? So this is basically it. That is why this guy right here, this guy right here, says, "I never heard of that. I never heard of that pesticide, and I pour pesticides for a living. I use pesticides for a living." It's because it's been shown to have serious side effects. Okay, let's go into this. Watch. Organic chlorine pesticides, their toxic effects on living organisms and their fate in the environment. Okay, widely used all over the world. Widely used all over the world, so it's all over, right? It's a synthetic pesticide, remember? Synthetic, meaning it's man-made. Okay, it's man-made, it's made in the lab. Alright? So, they belong to the group of chlorinated hydrocarbon derivatives, best application, chemistry, yada yada, and agriculture. Go into this quick, right? Don't worry about learning it much, but we get into, okay, right here. A study by Pimentel in 1995 showed that only a small percentage of applied pesticides goes into the target pest, while 99% go somewhere else into the environment. Bingo, there you go. It means that it can go in your water, go in the land, go in your food. Okay. Where does it say that here? Where does it say that? I thought right here. Contamination of environmental factors. Pesticide residues may. What is it? Pesticide residues may constitute a significant source of contamination of environmental factors such as air, water, and soil. Okay, air, water, soil. I'll include that. The food. The vapor or whatever. Okay. And for example, I say like the vapor because some farmers would like spray it, and some people would not wash their hands. They would just eat right on the spot. Okay. Communities, ecosystem. So I'm thinking it might have contaminated the water system that they have, because that is what they talk about here in this video. This one right here. Okay. Right here. It's right in the description. Let's read a little more of that right here. Get into the conclusion, if they have a conclusion. This pesticides in order to improve agriculture not only regular crop or alter the food chain ecosystem. See, pesticides are causes of high morbidity and mortality. Morbidity means long-term illness, okay? Or whatever you want to interpret that as, okay? You see, I told you, many alternatives are available to reduce the effects of pesticides on the environment. Applying heat, okay, covering weeds with plastic, covering weeds with plastic, placing traps, lures, removing pest breeding sites, maintaining healthy soils, and breed healthy and resistant plants. There you go. Sometimes it's just out of laziness, out of laziness and greed. Some of the farmers basically just resort to freaking pesticides. Hey, I'm just gonna spray it. I ain't gonna freaking mess with the soil. I'm just, you know, I don't wanna freaking employ people. I don't wanna give people jobs. I don't wanna waste my money, so I'm just gonna, be George Soros, be freaking Bill Gates. I'm just gonna let the computers be infected. I'll just let the freaking dollar go down. Freaking, I'm gonna bet against the dollar. Like George Soros, yada yada yada. And then I'll dump it. Okay, bet against the dollar, and then I'll dump the dollar. I'm gonna buy the dollar when it's low. Okay, and then I'm gonna dump it when it gets expensive, so I get all the money. Now I switch to the pounds again. Okay, that's what George Soros did. Look it up. You don't believe me? Look it up. That's it for this video. Peace out.